Hi guys, this is Hamid. Welcome back to my channel. Now I just want to start by saying that the intro that you saw at the beginning, that was all taken with the Sony Xperia Mark IV. It is absolutely impressive, guys. In this video we'll be talking more into detail about this phone. Is it really worth buying? Is the optical zoom really impressive? And what about the overheating issues? Is it really an issue? Stick around guys, you don't want to miss this. Okay guys, so first things first, just a few things before we get into this. So I've already done a quick 5 or 4 minute video review on this phone, so I strongly suggest you go back to that before you come here. You know, not that you've missed much, but it's still a good idea to do so. Also, I want to say you can actually claim free headphones depending on when you purchase this phone. So you need to hurry up and make a claim on Sony's direct website. But remember guys, you've got till 14th of July to claim for these free headphones. You don't want to miss out because these headphones are worth over £200. I put my claim in, so hopefully I'm waiting to hear back from them. So guys, so let's get into this. Let's go into the nitty gritty of this phone. So the dimensions is 165 by 71 by 8.2, absolutely light, and the weight is 185 grams, and it's 50% more brighter. We have the 120 refresh rate. Absolutely amazing. The cinematography on this camera is next level. Now you can actually purchase this phone in 3 different colors. So we have the black, the white, and we also have the violet. I think the black one is more popular. And I also spoke about the 3 different lens we have. So we've got the 16, 24, 18 to 25. Now the big deal for me is the 85 to 125. So let me explain why. Okay guys, so let me just express that this is the first phone in the world to achieve the optical zoom, which it goes between 85 to 125. So anything between that becomes an optical zoom. Now why is this such a huge big deal? It's because, as I said, it's the first phone to achieve that. Now we did have something similar in the Xperia Mark IV, where I think it was between 75 to 105. I'll correct it in the comments. But with the Mark III, the problem was anything between that became a digital zoom, which means you lose quality. This is the first phone in the world to achieve that optical zoom. I mean, that is impressive guys. If that doesn't impress you, I don't know what will. Like seriously, I mean, how many times have you been out shooting with a camera and you had to get that big lens and you had to twist it to get that optical, to get that zoom? I mean, it's very annoying. Well, this phone has it, and what's more better, this phone can actually do the optical zoom. To understand the difference between optical and digital, you'd have to go on YouTube and see that, because then you'll understand how beautiful this feature is. I mean, I can actually see the future of these phones where you have just one lens, no 3 lenses like we do now, just one lens and then twist it. And I mean, how awesome would that be? Just one lens where you can twist the optical zoom. I mean, I'd actually want that now. So yeah, that is very impressive guys. Yeah, now I also want to point out that the tracking on this is absolutely insane. You can see in this video right now, I mean, to be fair, doing it on ducks isn't a good demonstration, but I'm going to talk about this in a separate video. I'm going to get my friend to come in front of the camera. Yeah guys, so the autofocus tracking on this phone is unbelievable. It gives you precise active tracking on the face and eyes. You know, it's almost the same technology that they've used in the Sony Alpha cameras they've used in this particular phone. So, you know, I just don't know what to say guys. If that doesn't impress you, I don't know what will. But you can also create a bokeh in the camera if you go into the basic mode. Now let me demonstrate here. You can see on these blue signposts, now you just tap on what you want in focus and click on the bokeh, those 2 circles, and then just adjust the blur, and look at the result on that guys. Absolutely impressive. Oh, and just to add guys, the 120 frames per second is unbelievable. You got 256 gigabyte on this phone, which is enough. You can put the SD card in Unlike the Samsung phones, they're getting rid of them. But you know, absolutely insane, guys. The auto tracking, 120 frames per second. You know, what more could you ask for? One thing I have noticed, the apps on this phone opens up within a split second. Now, as you can see here, I'm opening up the apps. Look how fast they open up within a split second. But I'm not surprised because it has the 8th Gen 1 mobile platform. So it has a very strong processor. So I can understand why, you know, it absolutely makes sense why the apps are opening up quick. And you've got your all these different dimension with the lens, you know, 24mm, you know, 125, absolutely insane. Oh guys, and whilst I'm on the subject, look at the differences with the 16mm and the 24mm. So you got those two angles there. Okay guys, so the other thing I want to say about this, you can see it's a very nice hot bright day and you want to take some very good footage, but you can't because you can't get that lower shutter speed. So what's the solution to that? Well, I have it right here. This is it, guys. It is the ND filters. Now this is a must in bright conditions like this. I can't express how important this is, guys, and let me show you why this is important. Okay guys, so in the following footage you can see I've slowed this down to 120 frames per second. Now bearing in mind that this on this particular day it was a bright day, so what I basically done is with the ND filters it allows you to lower your shutter speed, so you get that nice natural cinematic motion blur. I mean, look at the blur of the water. Now you'll also notice it in this next scene as well. You know, it's all natural blur. It's all coming up now. There, so you can see here, guys, look at the natural motion blur it gives in the water. Look at the smoothness of the water. Now, remember, guys, you need to double your shutter speed to the frame rate. So if your frame rate is 120, your shutter speed needs to double that, so 240. I've discussed this many times in my previous videos. You need to follow that rule to get this motion blur, otherwise your video is just gonna fail. So that's important, guys. It's a must. So ND filters is a must, guys. You really need to purchase these if you want to do a video shoot in bright conditions. So remember that, guys. Okay guys, so the one that I have here just attaches to the front. Now this is actually quite variable because when I clip it on like this, it allows me to rotate how much brightness I need. Oh guys, and it doesn't end there. You can also go live stream on YouTube even if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, but you need a Sony vlog monitor as I mentioned in the quick review. Now I will demonstrate this on another video because there's so much stuff to cover in this phone. I've also purchased the Sony grip last week. Now you don't really need the Sony grip, but you know, you can always use a different gimbal, but I bought one because I really needed one. It's a long story why, but I will demonstrate going on YouTube in another video. But yeah guys, I mean, that's the main things I've covered in this video. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you're a movie person like me, this is definitely the right phone to watch a movie on. As I mentioned, it has a very powerful processor. I mean, I've noticed from my experience the image is more sharper, more vivid compared to the Samsung phones. It's been a very big deal breaker for myself. I'm actually impressed with the quality of the 4K videos on this phone. Okay, guys, so in conclusion, there you have it. We've got all this optical zoom, cinematography camera, all condensed in one phone. I don't know how they've managed to do that. So is it worth buying? And yes, guys, I haven't forgot. A lot of people have asked me about the overheating issues. To be honest, guys, it's not really a big issue as people have made it out to be. But that being said, I would be lying if I said I haven't had any overheating issues. Now, when this phone first arrived to me, I took it out of the box. It did give me some overheating issues, but that was before I installed the firmware. When I installed the firmware, it still did give me some, don't get me wrong, I still did have overheating issues, but not as bad as before. I mean, even now it's a hot day, it hasn't given me any problems at all. So I think the overheating issue, that's the main problem or stopping people from buying this phone. I mean, to be honest guys, it's a hot day today, hasn't given me any issues. It does give me some now and again, but not as bad. But honestly guys, don't let the overheating issues put you off. I highly recommend this phone. I mean, I've not actually traveled abroad on hot destinations with this phone, so it might be a different story. I don't know, I can't comment because I've not taken this phone with me. But honestly guys, worst case scenario, I'll just shoot with my big Sony camera. But honestly, don't let this be an issue. I highly recommend this phone. Optical zoom, 60 frames per second, 120 frames per second rather. I mean, what is there not to love about this? Seriously guys, just go for it. I will be doing more videos in terms of the different settings of this phone, but I highly recommend, best phone ever. And guess what guys, I'm going to go as far as saying I've actually left Samsung after so many years just to go with Sony. I mean, I know people might hate me for that, but that's the honest truth guys. This is how much I love these phones. But anyway guys, if you did find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.